Let me do one more quick segue to show you a poster I put together for a conference on consciousness in Tucson, Arizona in 2010. I called my abstract Concepts Concerning the Collective Consciousness, the Speed of Light, and the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. Did you know that you are currently traveling at the speed of light in all directions? Invisible information emanates all around us. The heat you emit and/or the light you reflect has been radiating or undulating outward into the universe since the day of your birth and will continue to do so long beyond your death. All of our lives are on permanent light record. All of our actions carry eternal implications. If you died today, the light of your life would carry on and on and on. Your existence possesses the ability to influence, affect, and alter various states of consciousness across the cosmos. Every action has a reaction. So you're not really this physical being that you feel you are. You're really more like a sphere or a spiraling cone of light that reaches as many years you are old out into the universe at the speed of light through space-time. Like the rings on a tree, but in 3D. Any unobstructed moment in your life could be viewed simultaneously at any unobstructed point along a radial perimeter. It's easiest to imagine this if you just think about our space satellites. You know, there's several satellites looking down on us, but they're all in different positions. The light that you reflect and the heat that you radiate is gathered by those space satellites at the same time. Of course, satellites are looking back, they're seeing it from a different angle, but it's essentially the same light. So it's commonly known that light is a particle and a wave, so they call this wave-particle duality. But I would like to introduce another idea about light, and I call it the wave-particle sequential sphere trinity, meaning all light has a frequency, a wavelength in which it undulates outward. However, in the way that it does this, it goes outward like an onion, so to speak, but it's sequential, it's continuous, and you can't really dissect it, it's non-stop. But the particle over here and the particle over there are essentially the same photons, they're the same particles, it's the same light. So therefore, light is a sequential sphere as well as a wave and a particle. And I believe that if cosmologists adopted this idea, quantum entanglement, or what Einstein described as spooky action at a distance, could be better understood. Everything's connected to the collective. All of this is happening in all directions, reflecting and radiating from Earth and from other distant celestial bodies as well. And these are the stars within the closest proximity to Earth. Proxima Centauri being the closest one at 4.24 light years away, meaning it takes 4.2 years for the light that's being reflected off of the Earth to pass by Proxima Centauri. What were you doing 4 years ago? And so, to get to the point of what I was trying to communicate with this poster, I ask, are we alone? Future advancements in adaptive optics and/or space telescope technology may one day provide us with an answer to this fundamental question. If other intelligent civilizations exist, and if they already possess such technology, what might they see here, and where might they be near? If there's other intelligent civilizations within the Andromeda Galaxy that have super powerful space telescopes and are looking back at Earth using optical knolling to block out the light of the sun and peer into the Earth, much like our space satellites look at Earth today, and they see inhabitants of Earth moving around and engaging with everyone on the planet, well, they would see these little ants moving about, or little people, and they would learn something from our existence. They could see who the queen or king bee was and how people were moving about, and well, they would definitely see all the wars and violence and planetary destruction, the deforestation and pollution would be completely obvious. They would see the destruction of our prairies and to see the monoculture Monsanto take over and so on. And imagine what they might think. Would they think we're crazy? Maybe. So I ask, what will you shine through space and time? What will the universe learn from your existence? If there are other intelligent civilizations out there, or maybe it'll just be a giant supercomputer someday absorbing all this light, well, there's a good chance that the light of your life will be absorbed by some form of consciousness outside of our Earth. And that light will be interpreted and learned from and possibly influenced. The scientists, the alien space scientists that are looking over this light, or whatever form of consciousness you could imagine, it might become a science into itself to keep close observation over life harboring planets. And if so, well, those scientists that are looking over those planets and observing the interactions that are going on, they would then share that information with their colleagues. And that information could get spread on. Who knows? But I just really wanted to implicate here is that through light, we all share eternal life.